How will AI improve the retail sector? Hey, I'm John Harrison. This is another episode of Exponential Radio, and today we're talking about specifically the retail sector and the impact of artificial intelligence. And we're talking about now in the current period. Obviously, we're not talking about down the track where it's going to have even more impact. But currently, there's a few points we want to discuss today, and things that you could think about. Perhaps there are sub niches here, something that you could get involved with in the digital space, a platform that could be created to take advantage of these opportunities. So personal customer experiences is the first point I'd like to bring about. And how this is initiated with AI is it has that ability to analyze huge amounts of data. Okay, and by looking at the buying patterns and behavior of customers, it can personalize the offers that it presents. So it's going to look at specific things that it will be able to offer you that will, in the end of the day, improve your customer satisfaction. So somewhere in those sub points, there may be something that you can get involved in. The second point I'd like to talk about is efficient inventory management. So for the retail sector, especially today, it's very important. They can optimize inventory, that is the amount that you're holding and what is on order, simply by going through a huge amount of sales data, looking at trends and even weather coming up. So it can predict a lot of these things, and it can certainly analyze a lot of the information and give you, it's kind of magic, it'll give you those kind of outputs that you need to implement rational decisions. It has very accurate forecasts, and also it can streamline that supply chain. And this is going to be more and more important. As we know, we've got a lot of restrictions coming about and problems with the supply chain. So these things are going to be even more important as we move forward. Third point I'd like to talk about is enhanced visual merchandising within stores in retail outlets. So in-store cameras are already functioning, and this is a kind of frightening thing as well. So we'll have to see how it progresses, because it is somewhat intrusive, invasive, but it gains a lot of data, and it looks at product images and how people relate to them. And it has, ability to let you know to change product placement. It also has the ability to do this in real time. So those adjustments you can look at as a store in a particular scenario, in a particular month of the year, whatever it may be, a particular launch. You can look at actually the reactions and the attitudes that people have towards certain products, and you can readjust those in real time. These are very powerful methods. Again, we'll have to look at some of the other issues that come along with privacy and so forth, but that is what it is doing currently. Number 4 is intelligent pricing strategies, and this is key, because you'll see these pricing strategies are getting more and more sophisticated. And it can analyze market conditions. It can look at the competitive pricing. This is things that it gives you access to. These capabilities are truly magical. Customer behavior again, and the other things like demand and inventory levels. Obviously, I'm just checking my notes here, and to maximize profitability. So when it comes to pricing, and doing this very efficiently, and doing it, getting information and being able to analyze huge amounts of data quickly and giving you something that's implementable. This is the kind of magic that AI has. The next one is efficient supply chain management. So we spoke about inventory, but the actual supply chain management, to automate the processes as far as supply chain is concerned, getting those specific things like demand on forecasting, inventory replacement, and things like routing. We've spoken a little bit about this before, but able to be that efficient on routing, it all leads to profitability and efficiencies and speed of to delivery. So when it comes to supply chain management, it's going to be very, very powerful, and a lot of the logistics companies are already using a lot of these technologies. The next one is fraud and prevention, and this is becoming more and more relevant. We've seen a huge uptick in people using things for the wrong reasons, and I know there's a lot of people trying to use AI for the wrong reason. So here it has the ability to analyze trends analyze patterns, and look at these transactions in a way that it can start to detect fraud. And it's getting very good at this because it does it in real time. You'll notice even on your own, both for you, the purchaser, the buyer, and for the retailer, can do it on both sides. So it hopefully can start to eliminate a lot of the fraud, or keep up with it for certain, and down the line we'll get ahead of it for sure. So it is very important for fraud detection. As again, I've spoken about this many times, they're going to have a regulatory environment that protects privacy. I'm not sure how they're going to combine the two, but it's going to be, I've noticed already that a lot of my banking and transactions, it seems to know a lot about what I am doing, and if I do something different, it does notify me that transaction. It notifies me on all transactions, but it's particularly quick when it's something out of the ordinary. The next one we'd like to is chatbots, and we're using this on websites. We've spoken about that before, and this is the ability to give round-the-clock support for customers. So customers can go and ask questions. They can ask questions about specific products. They can get information on certain products that may suit them. It's a huge ability to access the information, useful information, at 24/7. So it's a very good added service. And this obviously leads to improvement in order taking and returns. It can help on a lot of the other transactions. It's very good at as well. So that bot assistant is a very powerful tool. Lastly, we can talk about sentient analysis and social listening. Now, we spoke about cameras. There also, obviously, there's listening. So to analyze feedback, also on the social media, to analyze social media and customer surveys and different online, what we call when they do reviews, etc. So that can be analyzed. A lot of times these happen, and there's no to actually have the resources to review all of these and to make sense of them and to make something implementable that will really help you going forward is difficult. The AI will do all of that for you. So it gives you those insights, and it's things like customer, their preferences, their expectations, and going towards product development, etc. And that generates service, improve service and customer loyalty. So these are very powerful tools, and they are being implemented, and most of them are running already to some degree in retail outlets. And this will only get more sophisticated as time goes by. And obviously you can see there is a chance for things being used in the wrong way, but on the other side of the coin, it can be used in a good way. So it definitely can improve customer experience. So it's very powerful within the retail space. Look, as usual, you can go get some back issues if you go to johnarthurharris.blogspot.com. You get some of the other things we've been chatting about. And remember, when we speak about all these things, there may be somewhere in there that you can benefit within your own business, an idea yourself, a sub-niche of what we've spoken about, that you could actually generate a platform or some kind of a digital AI to integrate with this, a bolt-on. Anyway, we'll see you in the next episode.